Let me introduce our project. This is Erasmus Plus project, Personal Green Skills in Higher Education. And I will guide you through the main project idea, main outcomes, and later on, my colleagues will try to go with you together step by step by work packages. And let me start from the idea how it came to life. To talk about sustainability, about green skills, I think we have to start always from ourselves and from beginnings. In higher education, our major point is to talk with our students. That's why we decided to focus during this project on personal green skills of personal growth of our students and development of their capacity to build their skills. So the aim, it was really just to develop personal green skills of our students, encourage the behavioral changes, and strengthen capacity of higher education institutions to embed sustainability and green competencies in their daily activities. Main objectives, it was really to map and share best practices of green skills in higher education, to develop the methodology on personal green skills, to encourage the academic staff to share their knowledge and competences with the students and integrate the green skills education into curricula as much as possible and to raise awareness of sustainability in society in general.
Hello, I'm Evelina Asikainen from Tampere University of Applied Sciences. Our university has been in charge of developing the methodology for improving students' green skills. In this process, we have first identified the principles which are important in kind of achieving the kind of attitude and agency which is important in green skills and altogether in furthering sustainable development goals. And we identified, based on our baseline survey for all the participating universities, that hope, action, and future are important principles in developing the green skills. And we provided here in this methodology template a little bit background information based on theory of all three of these. And then based on the principles, we further identified important teachers' competencies. So what do the teachers have to do, or how should they act? And here we found that cultivating hope, enabling action, and catalyzing students' future thinking are necessary, of course connected to providing important information and trustful information, but information as such doesn't promote change if it's not connected to emotions and agency. And here we again have some more detailed descriptions in our methodology chart and some pedagogical methods for cultivating hope. We also identified the student skills to be developed. And here we ended up in describing them as active participation, because action is essential for change. And then further, acting collectively for change, because you cannot act alone, you always need others. Also, identifying sustainability challenges, because often sustainability seems to be everywhere, but you should be able to somehow cut it into pieces to be able to make a change. It doesn't, of course, mean that you kind of omit the interactions. Rather, you have to be very aware of the systemic nature of sustainability, but still to be able to act, you need to identify challenges to focus your action. And also students should be able to strengthen their optimism, and we should provide them possibilities for that. And actually these four work together in such a way that acting strengthens optimism, but also being able to find your future paths, for example, is strengthening optimism. And I already showed a bit, but in each of these, we also described 3 different levels of the skill or competence. And these can be helpful for teachers in choosing the kinds of pedagogies from the teacher's competencies that help either the very beginner level or the students then to becoming more active participants or even individual advocates of action. We tested all these in the blended intensive program, and from that blended intensive program we have then described activities which are suitable for developing all these skills, student skills. The activities can be used anywhere in your teaching, but also if you are interested in how a blended international program would promote personal green skills, you can find here kind of a tray or an offering for how to organize an effective BIP. And finally, we also want to say that individual teachers can do only certain part in this, but there are also some pedagogical recommendations for teachers and also then for teaching together in interdisciplinary collaboration. So finding also collaborators in the teaching staff and finding ways of community engagement in the university and for example for your assessment practices. But here I want to emphasize the need for a more whole school approach also in universities and the importance of the top management in making changes possible and making kind of larger developments possible. I hope you find our methodology in the form of this thing link useful for you. In the end of this presentation, we provide you a link where you can find this as an open access document.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Meierhofer. I work at the University College for Agricultural and Environmental Education, and we were responsible for planning and organizing Work Package 3, guiding educators and fostering green skills in academia. As part of this work package, we organized a Train the Trainer workshop in Vienna, which lasted from 3rd December until 5th December, and it was a 3-day workshop with 25 educators, mostly lecturers from higher educational institutions in our partner countries, Lithuania, Finland, Spain, Germany, as well as Austria. And the main goal, the focus of this work package was to foster educators' competences regarding green skills in higher education, which means strengthening their reflective, transformative, and future-oriented teaching practices. And we, as you already know, developed a new methodology which builds on the 3 pillars of cultivating hope, enabling action, and catalyzing future thinking. And for this project, my colleagues and I, we organized key activities, which you can also find in our methodology overview where you can see all the activities that we did and we tried out together with the educators. And not going too much into depth because I think you can read up on it and we would encourage you to do so. So the key activities combined reflective, experiential, and collaborative learning methods, which was important to link theory and practice. And we went through different settings. One was introducing green pedagogy, which is a main concept here at our university college, and the values circle, because we said exploring values and emotions is necessary for transformative learning. We also had an activity and sessions on organizational development, which is important because you're always only, as a teacher or an educator, you're always part of a system. So we were looking at different ways how institutional transformation can happen. We also had an activity called Market of Possibilities, where educators and lecturers were able to showcase their learning settings and discuss them with peers and also redesign them, get feedback, and maybe improve their learning settings for the future. And last but not least, we had a field trip, an excursion to the University of Economics in Vienna, where they introduced a subject where they connected pedagogical innovation and sustainability models. So all in all, it can be said that it was a very interesting exchange which combined personal reflection, pedagogical creativity, and institutional awareness, and it provided safe spaces for value reflection and peer exchange. And I think as you can see in the methodology developed, we can see that we offered a lot of action-oriented tools that educators can immediately apply in their lectures or learning settings. And we would invite you to check them out and also use them for your own teaching.
Hello, my name is Holger Walter. I'm from the Technical University of Applied Sciences, Würzburg-Schweinfurt in Germany, and I'm reporting on the results of work package 4, our students' pathway. This is work done mainly by Sophie Fischer and me, and our task was to set up an interdisciplinary course and a blended intensive program based upon the methods that were developed in work package 2 and the teaching principles from work package 3. So for this course and the blended intensive program, we had 5 students and 1 supervisor from every partner institution. Here we've chosen that every student needs to implement an own project connected to sustainability and personal green skills. That is the first 8 weeks of our projects. The students were looking for a project to carry out, talk to their supervisor, and either alone or in a group set up their project. The advantage was that the students are prepared, so they already thought about sustainability, they already did something. When they arrived for the blended intensive program, all of them already had done something with sustainability in one or the other way. The blended intensive program really was intensive. Here you see an overview of our program. You can't read the individual points. However, from the morning till the evening, every day was packed, and the students, they were busy doing different things. And we had great contributions from all of our partners who offered workshops and different talks. For example, we had a workshop on sustainable entrepreneurship and customizable workshops. The good part was during May, when the workshop took place, we had fine weather in Germany, so we could really enjoy, go outside and feel the direct contact to nature as well. We can recommend, therefore, the methodology the interdisciplinary course and also the blended intensive program to be implemented as a general elective at a different partner institutions. Of course, depending on the local situation, it is possible to adapt the different program points. However, I'm very sure that the developed approach is working and has a very positive impact on the students.
Hi everybody, my name is Patricia Mora and my colleague Beatriz Blázquez and me decided to prepare a presentation. The presentation is about motivation through creativity, students, voices and context. Beatriz and me teach together some subjects and we decided to engage this project in one of them. And this subject is teach on the industrial engineering school. The name of the subject is image processing and industrial photography. Every year, they develop in this subject a video, a final video related to different topics. But this year, we decided that they are going to make a video about green skill project. And we gave them very few specifications. The duration must be 2 minutes in the extended version, 30 seconds as maximum in the advert version, because they have to do 2 videos, some instructions, technical instruction about the size, and also the condition that the image, videos, music, and everything that appear in the video couldn't have any copyright. With all these specifications, we decided to divide the big group of the classroom in 7 short or tiny groups of 5 students to work in those videos. And they were very motivated because the prize for participate in this project and the creation of the videos was to participate in a 1-week pilot course of about green skill, and the student focused the attention in some sentence and some tips, and tell or focus or conclude that the basement must be choose a project in the field of sustainability, can work in groups or alone, and their project must be interesting and fun. Let's gain new insights and skills, and also must make them feel enthusiastic about doing it. With all of these ideas and topics, they conclude and have 2 different ideas to develop. And to make it possible, they have to do some meetings to develop the project. And this is a summarized about all the process from the point of view of the students to choose the students and prepare the project and do the VIP course.
What we achieved, and we are still working on some aspects of it. So first of all, and major tool for development further is methodology on personal green skills. How in any kind of higher education institution we can develop the personal green skills. This is just a tool which will help to any academic who is willing to take this pathway. We have the trainer program, and we have more than 120 lecturers over 5 institutions trained. We have interdisciplinary course on green skills, on personal green skills, free ECTS course, which we implemented as a blended intensive program, and over 25 students participated and enjoyed, honestly. We got inspiration, we got ideas, so I think it's not an ending process. We are doing multiply events. We had our final conference, and really what is important that all the materials is open source materials, which will be accessible to any higher education institution who wants to take further what we've been doing. I think we achieved quite good results by really allowing students, making possible to develop their skills. And we had the research done on that, and it shows high increase of their awareness of the green skills and of changes in their mindset. And these researches could be taken further, and it will be really interesting research work. Lectures as well, increased awareness on green pedagogy and SDG integration in their lectures. So we have impact already, and we are talking now to you to widen this impact and to allow our results to be used further on. As I mentioned before, we are partnership from 5 countries, 5 higher education institutions, different in profiles, different in expertise. But what we found in common that we want to broaden access to the green skills and to broaden development of our students. And this is what united us. And every single step we make counts. Every single step brings us to bigger issues. Personal green skills are not just for us, it's for whole society. And baby steps, what we are taking now, it could bring us to really nice things in the future. So thank you for your attention, and please contact any of us, any of partners, if you want any more information or you have any questions, any comments or suggestions. We are very open to communicate further with this.
Porque tendrías que ser el superhéroe del año.
Pues para empezar tengo el poder para acabar con los villanos de todo tipo, además de poder restaurar la paz en todo el mundo.
¿Y qué superpoder es ese?
¡Atención!
Bueno, parad ya y que pase el siguiente. ¿Por qué crees que tendrías que ser la superheroína del año?
Yo conseguiré salvar los ecosistemas, hacer que el mundo sea más limpio y mejorar la comunicación entre las personas.
Pues tienes que tener un gran superpoder para eso, ¿no?
Exactamente.